All right, guys, this week we're going to talk about telling time. So it's just an introduction. We're going to do 2 pages on this packet. We're going to do 2 pages, two problems on this worksheet right here, which is actually part of this packet that is going to come tomorrow. Okay? Okay, it's just, it didn't come today. So that's why I printed this for you. Okay? So go to page 1 on this packet right here. Okay, so what time is it? Now, before we do anything, okay, do you notice there's two, what they call hands? Do you notice that? There's a long one and there's a short one, right? Anybody know what the short one is for? Preston? The hour hand. Okay. So the little one, you're gonna write the answer on this side right here. Okay. Now, what I want you to see is, look, between, even though it's between the two numbers, the 5 and the 6, okay, the hour hand, is it past the 6 yet? No, so it's still 5 o'clock, okay? So the way I look at it is that this is still 12. I'm gonna write them smaller so you can see. In between here, it's still 12. In between here is 1. Here is still 2. In between here is still 3. In between here is still 4. In between here is still 5. So if my if the hour hand is between the 5 and the 6, it's still what o'clock? 5. Now the longer hand is what? It's for what? The minutes, okay? The way I look at it right now, it's pointing to the 6. Is it? So do we have 6 right here? No. Okay. We're counting by 5s. Look. I start here, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's what we have 30 here. Okay, and then what's the hour hand? 5 o'clock. So the time shows, okay, the time shows what? 5:30. Okay, 5:30. Aaron? Yes. In some clouds there's one and it's red. That's the second hand, but not always. Okay? Not always. Now, 5:30, right? Okay. If you go to Google Classroom, look, this is just a material for you, and you click on the link, okay? It takes you to a digital clock right here, okay? Now, on the first one, okay, the minute hand is here, correct? Right? It's pointing to the 6, correct? And the hour hand is it's about right here. The minute hand, it's about right here. That's about it, right? And we said it was what time? 5:30. Now look. There you go. 5:30. So what's the other one? Right here. Okay, now remember I said between the 12 and the 1, it's still 12. Between the 1 and the 2, it's still a 1, okay? So if I was you, right now, do this for me. Write 12 in between. Write 1 in between. Write this. Because it's not 3:30 or 2:30, because if it was 2:30, it would be past the 2, right? Make sure your clock looks like this. So now, by the way, all of these are 3:30. Okay, right? Yeah, they're all going to be 30 minutes. Okay, but the hour hand is pointing. It's pointing between. It's between the 1 and the 2. So I'm looking at this. So what should be the hour? 1. And the whole clock says it's 1:30. Okay. Now let's go back to the Google Classroom page, and we said that this was in between here, right? Yes. And the minute hand was pointing to the 6. And we said, what time was it? Well, let's see, we're right. It should be 1:30 like that. Okay. All right, awesome. So you can use this to help you. Okay. And then on the next page, it has this. Okay. It has this. Remember, in order to find out the minutes, I'm just counting by 5s and then stop to where I'm at. All right. So let's do whoops. Let's do one more here. Okay, this clock right here. It's 30 minutes. I know that. Okay. And what would be the hour for this one? Okay, the hour would be 9 because it's between the 9 and the 10, so that would be 9:30. Okay. All right. So you're gonna do this page right here, and then go on to page 2 for me. Okay. So here we go. Let's do this. That's too big. All right. Look at number 1. So the hour hand is the shorter one, right? What is that pointing to? The short hand. The short one. This one right here, the thick one, the little one, is pointing to who? 6. And make sure you put a colon after that. I'm on the second page. I'm on the second page, right? Page 2. Please. So again, I'm looking at this clock number 1. The smaller hand is pointing to the 6. Okay. Okay. Now the minute hand is pointing to the 12. I'm gonna put 12. Okay. When it's pointing straight up to the 12, anybody know how many minutes is that? It'll be 2 zeros like that. That's 6 o'clock. Okay. 6 o'clock. How do I know that? Look, watch. Okay. Pointing down to the 6. Ready? Here we go. 6 o'clock. Boom. Al's right. Okay, 6 o'clock. Now look at number 2. Okay, remember, between the 4 and the 5, how much is that? It's still 4 o'clock, right? If it'll be 5 if the small hand goes past the 5. Is it past the 5? No. So that's 5 o'clock so far. How many minutes? If it's pointing down to 6, if it's pointing at the 6, count by 5s. 6 times. Count by 5s, starting at 12. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that should be 5:30. Okay, let's see we're right. Let's go here. This was like this, right? Wait a minute. Oh, whoops. My bad. Sorry. The minute hour hand is pointing between the 4 and the 5. That's actually number 2 is actually 4:30. Sorry, made a mistake. Number 1 was actually 6 o'clock, right? Okay. All right. I'm going to give you about 20 minutes to work on this. Okay. Now look at these right here. Okay. This is a little different. In some countries, this is how they talk. Okay. They'll say it's half past whatever. Okay. Okay. Now, number this one first. The hour hand is pointing to between what two numbers? 11 and 12. Okay. So that means the hour is still what? 11. Okay. But you notice that it's 11:30, right? That means that this hand right here went from 12 all the way across to 30. Okay. Do you notice that it's half the hour, isn't it? Has it gone all the way around? No, it hasn't. It only went halfway, right? That means the hour hand only went halfway, like this. Look. Watch. So it's here. Okay. Well, it's 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Sorry. Ah. Hold on. 11 o'clock, right? But our hour clock on page 1, okay, is actually 11:30. Okay. So it only went halfway, right? Halfway around. It only went halfway around, correct? Okay. So what that means, that is half past. What was the hour? 11. What was the hour again? 11. So it's half past 11. Okay. How about this one? It's between the 4 and the 5. It's half past what? 4. How about this one? It's between the 7 and the 8. Half past 7. Okay. So he said this was 5:30, right? We said this was 1:30. Whoops. 1:30. This was 9:30. You guys got that? And then we said that this one was 11, half past 11, half past 4, and half past 7. Okay. What was this one here? It's the minute hand's pointing to the 6. So how many minutes is that? 30 minutes, right? And the hour hand is pointing between the 3 and the 4, which is how much? 3. It's still going to be 3. Okay. So 3:30. Like that. Okay. Here's between the 6 and the 7. What's the hour? 6. The hour is 6. And then how many minutes? 30. Here's between the 12 and the 1. What's the hour? 12. And what's the minutes? 30, because it's pointing to the 6. Okay. All right. This is what you should have for this one right here. Okay. That's 6 o'clock. Number 2 is 4:30, right? Okay. 3 is how long? 9. It's 9. That's the hour. And the minute hand's pointing to the 12, and the 12 is always going to be 0, 0. Okay. What's 4? Yeah, that's going to be 1. Okay. 5. That's 11, and the minutes is going to be 0, 0. 6, 10, 10 o'clock. If you don't have it, make sure you fix it. 7, 12, and it's still so both hands are going straight up, right? That's 12 o'clock. 8, that's 8:30. 9, 5:30. What was 10? 3 what? 3 o'clock. And what was 11?
7:30.
And what was 12?
2:30.
2 what?
2:30.
2:30. Perfect. All right. Set that to the side and get the worksheet that I gave you that looks like this. Okay, so when it comes to word problems, we need to read them first before we do anything. Okay, and because we need to find out what are they asking for. All right, so look at number 1. It says Heather has 18 photographs of rockets. She wants to hang them on 3 different walls in her room. So right now we know the total photographs that she has, right? What's the total? 18. Okay. 18. So that's important. She got 18 photographs, and she wants to hang them in 3 different what?
Wow.
3 different walls in her room. Each wall will have the same number of photographs. How many photographs will hang on each wall? Well, how many walls? 3 walls, right? Let's make 3 walls then. And each wall is going to have the same amount, correct? Yes? So what am I going to do? Am I multiplying, dividing, subtracting, or adding? I'm dividing because I know what the total is, right? I know what the total is. So I'm going to put 1 photo in each one of those and keep going until I run out, right? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. Now, what are they asking us to find out? What's the question? How many photographs will hang on each wall? Well, how many do I have in each square? 6. So there will be 6 photographs on each wall. Okay. Let's do number 2, and then you guys could do the rest. There are 24 people who want to play volleyball. Do we know the total number of people that want to play volleyball? Yes. 24. You could highlight that if you want. 24 people want to play volleyball. The coach divides the players into 6 teams. So they tell us what to do already. What are we doing? Dividing. How many teams do we have? We have 6 teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and do I know how many are going to be on each team? No, I don't. Okay, I need to divide 24 players, so I'm going to put a tally in each one of those, and keep going until I get 24, until I run out. Right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. The coach can make actually, hold on, give me a second. My bad. Hold on. He wants to put how many players on each team? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, 24. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. How many teams was he able to make? How many teams? 4 teams. Okay, 4 teams. Okay, so go ahead and finish the rest of this page. Work with your group.